Hi, this is Paul Pachter, CEO of Long Island Cares, and welcome to Breaking Bread at Long Island Cares. This is our program right here on YouTube where we interview people who are making a difference in the lives of people in need and working with Long Island Cares, or in this case, working at Long Island Cares. It's an opportunity for us to take you behind the scenes of the Regional Food Bank to find out more about what it is we do, who we work with, and how we're making a difference. And today, it really is my pleasure to welcome Lisa Owens, the Program Manager of our New Paths to Achievement and Job and Personal Career Development Services. Very exciting program that we have here, and we're going to tell you more about that on this episode. Lisa, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
So Lisa, describe what we're doing at Long Island Cares in relation to job and career development services.
Oh, we're doing great things. Last year, moving into this year with our goals and helping people secure employment. Mm-hmm. That is the ultimate goal, and also giving them skills and what they need to secure employment, but also what they need for everyday life.
And how do we go about doing that? I mean, we have this great program that you oversee, New Paths to Achievement, Job and Career Development Services, and we're trying to get people jobs. Mm-hmm. How do you go about doing that?
The cool thing is a lot of people know who we are, so they find us. Generally, they're coming through our satellite site, so they're coming through the pantries. Okay. That's how we meet individuals. When we're out partnering with our other agencies, with the Department of Labor and some of our other organizations that we work with, we're doing job fairs, and then we're meeting individuals there. We're doing career fairs at the colleges, so we're helping students. We have a wide range of individuals who are seeking assistance to get employed.
So you are really out there, mm-hmm. job fairs, meeting with our member agencies, going out to the libraries, promoting New Paths and all the other programs that come under your umbrella. Who actually is eligible to participate in your programs?
Everyone is eligible. There is no one that cannot come through our doors and say, I need help, and then we turn them mm-hmm. away. Anybody. I've gone to career fairs at middle school, really? Where we do career day, and we're teaching our young kids about jobs, and because mm-hmm. they know what they want to be when they grow up. They need sometimes a little, that voice that says, oh yeah, I can be that. Mm-hmm. So individuals who are in middle school or elementary schools, and then I'm working with seniors who in some cases sadly do still need to work because mm-hmm. of our economy, mm-hmm. but then some who are getting ready for volunteer work mm-hmm. And just want to strengthen their skills. They're looking at opportunities for business, their own small business, so mm-hmm. strengthening those skills. So we're seeing a wide range of individuals coming through our doors.
So in addition to the paid employment, mm-hmm. we're helping people to find meaningful volunteer opportunities. Absolutely. And some of those volunteer opportunities selfishly could be at Long Island Cares.
Absolutely.
There you go. That works for me.
Absolutely. That's the best part.
You in reading, I actually read your monthly reports, and you do a lot of group work. Mm-hmm. And you're doing it at the libraries, and you're doing it, as you said, in the schools. What are some of the groups that you're actually providing for people?
The main, when we partner with our libraries, they generally want career readiness. Mm-hmm. So we'll start with resume writing and interview skills. There are workshops where I come in and do budgeting 101. Mm-hmm. So some people are worried about finances. We'll come in and do stress management. And it's just the basics. It's meant for people to get an idea of how to move forward and strengthening those skills and then building that readiness to make them a whole person. Mm-hmm. But those are workshops I bring, and then of course, like I said, the traditional. When I'm working with our agencies, we stick to the personal development. Mm-hmm. So when I'm in our domestic violence shelters, they're not job ready because they're in a situation where it's an emergency. So mm-hmm. we'll come in and do stress management and just help them in that moment, kind of just know where they are mm-hmm. and be where they are.
About how many people on a monthly basis are you seeing in your groups?
In my groups, the average anywhere from 10 to 15. Mm. Yeah. There was a couple of years where it slowed down, and I couldn't figure out why. It could have been the economy, it could have been a number of things, but it seems to be picking up. People are really engaged in their learning. This seems like again.
And in addition to the groups, you're providing one-on-one support, helping people with their budgets, helping people to write resumes, cover letters, hone their interview skills, and then hopefully we find them a job. How do you actually go about finding people employment?
The one thing I tell them is like, I'm gonna hold their hand up until the process. But our partnerships with some of the companies we work with, I do a lot of networking at those job fairs because we start ahead of everyone coming in. So I get to shake hands. I actually ask employers, what is it you're looking for? So if I have a company that's there and I say, okay, I have this great candidate I think would work for your position, I can then refer that client on to that employer. But then they got to take the lead.
Do you find that potential employers are responsive to you and letting them know, look, I'm with Long Island Cares, we're the regional food bank, we have this program that, helps people find employment. Do you find them receptive?
Absolutely. They'll reach out to us. They know what we do. They know what I do. The great thing about some of the job fairs, especially the Department of Labor, I get to see some of the same people, so I can call ourselves and almost friends at this point. We see each other at the same fairs, so they know what we do, and they'll reach out and let me know that positions are open, or it's just that that relationship that goes back and forth. So
do
I
you
can
see?
refer clients over.
Are you seeing any trends right now in terms of employment where most of the jobs are, or is it really a mixed bag of? It's
a mixed bag. It's really interesting the skills that people have and the challenges in finding them employment because they are discouraged at what they're seeing. It just means that they got to dig a little deeper. But I have a client who's a graphic designer. I have a photographer. Then I still, I have clients who want to go into healthcare. Working with students, teens who are just getting started, trying to get them ready to work at Walmart. It's a mixed bag of everything. But those foundational skills transition all industries, and that's what we're preparing them for.
If someone's interested in new paths or interested in finding employment and working with you, how do they apply for these services?
They can come to any satellite site and they can inquire about the position. We have our brochures out. They can speak with the coordinators on site if I don't happen to be there. My base is in Lindenhurst, so they can find me there. And then also just going on a website, navigating what we do. And that way it kind of helps them. Again, we want, as Long Island Cares, to be receptive to anything that they need. So finding us there and then finding me.
And you're working with a lot of partners out in the field, as you said, the Department of Labor and the libraries and other employers. How's that going? That's rewarding.
It's very
Must
rewarding.
Be rewarding.
My first challenge of this year, I'm over at EOC Adelante in Brentwood, and I'm working with the seniors. One of my goals this year is to bring preparedness, but also education to them because we're hearing about so many scams. So I want to bring that information to our senior centers. My challenge in this program is they're all Spanish speaking. So this is where our volunteers come in and they can help me in the process of translating. And I just did that workshop last week. I have another one tomorrow. But our people are so amazing. They're receptive to it. They're appreciative of it. And if we save one senior from being, taken advantage of because of information we provided, then I'm doing what I do.
It's interesting that there are people that would probably question, not significantly question, just question, why is Long Island Cares involved in finding people's jobs if their main focus is on feeding people who are hungry or food insecure? But I think what a lot of people don't think about, which you think about and I think about and everybody who works here thinks about, is the root causes of hunger.
Absolutely.
And unemployment and underemployment throughout the country, certainly in our region, is a root cause of hunger. And in keeping with our mission, that's what we address, the root causes of hunger.
Yes.
So whether it's poverty, whether it's unemployment, underemployment, immigrant status, veteran status, homelessness, and that's where New Paths to Achievement comes into play. It's one of those programs that focuses in on one of the many root causes of hunger. And you do it so well.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You do, because I see the feedback. Mm-hmm. I see the notes on the people that have gotten jobs. Mm-hmm. And it's just, one more service in our repertoire, in our toolbox, to lift people out of the cycle, improve their self-sufficiency.
Absolutely.
So that they're not reliant. And I would imagine that one of the greatest rewards that you would have is someone who you knew as part of our program, part of our services. You got them a job. They've done well on the job. They come back and they volunteer.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have a couple, and you've seen the stories. We have a few who have come back. There are actually a handful of clients that I continue to mentor. So they've secured their employment, and they may shift around a little bit. They may look for something else, but they come back because they recognize what we do, and not just what I do. They continue to use our services because we still want them to be self-sufficient. We want them to continue to come to us if they are in need. But I still see a handful on a regular basis.
So you've established some long-term relationships
Absolutely.
with people. This is not just, here's a job, thanks so much, see you around.
Nope.
We maintain these relationships, these linkages, and if a few months down the line the job isn't working out for someone and they pick up the phone and say, let me speak to Lisa Owens. Lisa, I'm not loving my job. You'll step in again and we try to find out.
Absolutely.
This is wonderful. The program that we're talking about here today is New Paths to Achievement, Career and Personal Development. This is provided by Long Island Cares, Lisa Owens, and it's workshops, it's putting people on the right career path, doing one-on-one mentoring, and lifting people out of a cycle of dependency. We're so proud of what you do.
Thank you so much.
And so proud of this program. You've really done some great work. Lisa, thanks so much for being here today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed it.
And if you would like to know more about what we're doing, then like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see Breaking Bread with Long Island Cares all of the time.